I've had friends who I'd seen trip. And I've seen them as their sense of reality is dissolving, they come back from the trip and they say, I remember one friend told me very distinctly, he said, oh man, Leo, that was amazing. I was experiencing this infinite love, and it was wonderful, but also like I was almost about to lose myself. I was about to die. Like I barely hung in there, man. Wow. Whew, I survived. I can't believe it. That was crazy. I just made it by the skin of my teeth. And I'm sitting there laughing to myself because I know that he didn't actually go all the way down. So he was too scared. He tricked himself into thinking that he somehow needed to physically survive this process. No, you were supposed to die. That's the wrong assumption you made. See, when you take LSD, the walls will start to melt, and you will see eyes on your fingertips, for example. You might imagine that there are eyes on your fingertips, and you will literally start to see them there. You know, take an even higher dose of LSD, you might look at a car, imagine that it's a goat, and you might actually start to see a goat rather than a car. You know, you need to take a lot of LSD to have it work that way. But this is indeed what happens. Why is it that this happens? Hallucinations? Chemicals in the brain? No. What's really going on is that your consciousness is being elevated to infinite levels, to the point where the boundary between reality and imagination is completely dissolving, and literally you have control over physical manifestation. What you imagine starts to become real. The problem, though, is that you are in such a radically transformed state of consciousness that you don't even recognize that you're a human being anymore at this point. You might not be able to see 2 feet in front of your face, because that's how radically different your state of consciousness is. See? There are some psychedelics that are so powerful that they're actually dangerous to take. Not LSD or mushrooms, they're not dangerous per se, if you use them responsibly, but Datura is one example. And even though I'm using this example here, I want to caution you to never use Datura. It's a lethal poison. It can easily kill you. It's also one of the most powerful psychedelics on the planet. It's even more powerful than 5-MeO-DMT, because Datura is a powerful deliriant, and it causes total hallucinations. A complete inability to distinguish hallucination from reality. Usually when you take a psychedelic like LSD or mushrooms or even 5-MeO-DMT, you know that you took a psychedelic. Even when you're at the peak of your trip, you know you're tripping. You know you'll come back down. You know you're a human being still, mostly. But on Datura, you don't know. You trip so hard, you don't even know that you took Datura. You forget because your memories are imaginary. On Datura, you can have conversations with friends that you knew from high school, and you can sit there for 2 hours having a conversation with this good friend of yours from high school, only to realize 2 hours later that you never even knew this person, and that this person never even was in your room. You were just talking to the wall. But you were hallucinating an entire human being with whom you had an intelligent conversation. Now people say, well, Leo, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty far out there. But man, all that shows is that it's hallucinations. No, you misunderstand. I am that hallucination right now for you. You are hallucinating my entire body and voice. I am just your own mind talking to you. You're hallucinating me right now. You hallucinated all my videos.